a couple of you said that you knew about Rudy, right? Well, Rudy in 1975 was a player that was only 5'8", 210 pounds, and he played defensive line. Now, what made him so different from everybody else? He had a heart, gave it all, and he believed and he loved Notre Dame, and he believed in God. One thing about it, he prayed all the time that even though he didn't have the size, he didn't have the speed, he didn't have the smarts, he didn't have all these type of things, but guess what? God believed in him, and he was able to achieve and accomplish all those things. And to go on to this day, you know, I didn't know when I was going out of the game and he was taking my place for that last play against Georgia Tech, and he played 27 seconds. He worked all his life, and 27 seconds really defined the person that he was. And it showed that he had faith, he showed that he believed in himself, no matter what size you are, where you come from, what color you are, what nationality, whatever. It showed that he had what? Heart, right? He had faith that he could play for Notre Dame. Nobody else did, but he believed in himself. And that's what makes that story so great, that here's an underachiever that achieved, that made it. And that's the reason why the movie Rudy is so important. All of you should just go home and just rent that CD or buy that CD and keep it in your library, because it's all about motivation, desire. I mean, just all the 3 Ds that you really need. It's discipline, everything. You know, you need all that, okay? And then moving on from there, in our senior year, we were really a good team. How many people heard of Joe Montana? Well, Joe Montana was 3rd string quarterback for 3 games. The first 2 guys, that's the reason why you always have to work on your skills. The first 2 quarterbacks got knocked out of the game in Purdue, and that was the second quarter, and we were losing 24-14. We went in halftime with both our quarterbacks down, and Joe Montana was 3rd string quarterback. They said, who do we put in now? Well, Joe Montana has all the talent, had everything that a quarterback really, really needs. The only thing he needed was what? A chance to prove his talent. And when he did that, it was like the 3rd quarter, Joe Montana really stepped in and did his thing as a general. He went in with his faith, he went in with his talent, he went in with his skill, and then he went in as a general with his belief that he can get the job done. And we ended up winning that game. And we went on that year to play USC, which is one of the biggest competition, Notre Dame USC, in college history. And that's when we decided that we wanted to wear green jerseys. We wanted to wear green jerseys. And we did that effect, and we brought out a Trojan horse. How many know about the Trojan story? About the Trojan horse and all that, right? Hey, well, that's Spartacus and all that. And, you know, I like all that Greek mythology and everything. But, you know, I do get into that, and the gods and everything. But one thing about it, you know, what we did against that team, 49-19, we won. And we changed our jerseys to green and gold pants that year. And we were able to go on and play one of the greatest teams in college history again, and that was Texas. How many people heard of Earl Campbell? Yeah, Earl Campbell was their running back, and we had to face against Earl Campbell at that time, and in 1978 in the Cotton Bowl, and we won that 38-10. So that's my 2nd national championship, and that was one of my college dreams, is just being on a championship team. And then what else? I just kept praying to God, getting my grades, and I was able to graduate. I was the first person in my generation and in my family to be able to graduate from college. And I graduated from the University of Notre Dame in Arts and Letters. And when I graduated, then my second thing that came to me was a dream that I always started out just like you right now, to play in the NFL.